Important things to know about solar power energy. Many people talk about solar power but they don't really understand what it is or how it is used. Quite simply, solar power energy comes from our sun. The light from the sun is harnessed by a device called a solar power generator, or solar panel. This is converted into electricity that can be used to power things such as household appliances, heaters, air conditioners, etc. Depending on the scale of the solar power generator installed, the amount of electricity generated could even power an entire office block or factory. Solar power energy from the sun has been used for heating water and other materials for many years. When the radiation emitted by the sun hits a compound such as water or metal, it heats it up. This heat energy can then be used for other purposes such as providing hot water for domestic use or even drying grain and other farming harvests. Using the energy generated by the sun in this way, however, is of limited use. Scientists knew that if they could develop a way to convert solar power energy into electricity, they could enable people to produce their own free electricity. Solar power energy. The recent history research carried out in the 1960 ANPROM and 1970 ANPROM explored the possibilities of exploiting solar energy in a more efficient and scalable way. It wasn't until the mid-1970 ANPROM that silicon solar power cells were created, and in 1976 U.S. President Carter had solar panels installed on the White House. Since then, we have seen some major technological advances in solar energy, and it is now promoted as a real alternative to traditional energy suppliers. It is a renewable energy source which is both clean and cheap. It can also be used in third world countries where the sun shines for long periods. In fact, clean electricity is already being produced in some of these countries thanks to solar panel installations paid for by charitable organizations. This free electricity is used to power generators, lights, water pumps, and much more. Solar power energy has truly changed and improved the lives of millions of people. Because electricity generated from solar energy does not add any pollution into the atmosphere, it is regarded as a green power source with a very small carbon footprint. In other words, generating electricity using solar power energy has very little negative impact on the environment. How much sun do I need to create solar power energy? Domestic solar generators have one main disadvantage. Solar power energy only work when the sun is shining. They don't generate any power during the night when it is dark. It is possible to store surplus electricity which is generated during daylight hours, but this requires a special type of battery. This battery receives a constant charge during the day and can be used as a backup power source during darkness. There has never been a better time for ordinary people to invest in solar power energy because the installation costs can be recovered over a short period of time. However, as solar power energy becomes more popular, there is always a risk that installation prices might go up as solar power companies start to monopolize the power electricity market.